I think where we are most experienced already is following up with leads faster. Following up with leads is so important. Imagine you have a landing page, it looks nice, it's very conversion rate optimized, and you even put an A/B test on it. Yeah, and you have the better version running, but then the follow-up is slow. You have 10,000 visitors, 650 become leads, and then 3 sales because they went cold for 2 weeks. For example, there was no follow-up, there was no warming, nothing happened, they just died. Yeah, slowly. That is really sad. And this is why I think automating at the lead generation stage is very interesting. And I'm actually surprised that I would say like 30% to 40% of people I work with tell me I have a lead list, but I'm not sending them anything. Who can feel that? Like you have a lead list, but you're not actually sending them regular emails? Super weird. Yeah, why would you do that? So especially when it's so easy to do it these days. We have MailChimp, which is my go-to solution for all simple B2C scenarios. You can even abuse it into a simple CRM if you like. Then there is ActiveCampaign, to which I personally switched to from Intercom, which is focused on both B2C and B2B, but you can keep it simple and also go very advanced, and it thinks like a sales CRM primarily. So everybody is a contact that you can turn into deals. It is fully automizable. It is way beyond just email tool. It's currently my absolute favorite CRM also from a pricing point of view. HubSpot gets really expensive really fast, even though I like it. And if you have the budget and you want an all-in-one solution, I would recommend HubSpot, but only in B2B scenarios or if you have really high value B2C sales. Let's say above 500 euro per sale. Then I was coming from Intercom, which is absolutely perfect if you want to also send notification, have a chat widget. I think this is technically one of the most advanced ones. It thinks in messages, not in emails, notifications, chat. It's all a message to the same customer, and you can see the complete history from your sales support to your chat widgets, to the notification they became, or the emails that you sent out as one cohesive user history, which really helps when you then try to get in touch or they have a problem and you can actually see where have they been. So I really enjoyed Intercom. What it missed for me was a feeling for sales, for actually creating a pipeline of these are interesting contacts, these are deals I created, these are offers. It just didn't offer that. I would have to build a second system beside that, and I tried to avoid it. So I ended up with ActiveCampaign. And then you have some little tools that help you along the way of automating the lead generation called, for example, Zumo. ZumoMe is a tool that is really great at building pop-ups that convert website visitors to leads. There are a lot of them. OptiMonk is one other one. Anyone want to pitch something else in? What? What was it? And then we have the universal tool Zapier, yeah, or if this then that, or hopefully in the future much more kitchen. It's a no-code connect everything solution, and I'm going to show more of that in the next section. Yeah? So with ActiveCampaign, how does the follow-up email look like? This is an example of a welcome and follow-up email in ActiveCampaign. You have a subscriber that lands on a list, let's say through your ZumoMe pop-up on your website. What happens then? You automatically get a welcome email, and then it waits for a week, and then it sends, depending on what happened, did the user actually open the welcome email or not? If yes, it sends an email with the next steps to follow. If not, it sends them first of all a reminder welcome email. Hey, you didn't get this, so here's the basic info before it sends the next steps info, because it's based on the first one. And Continuing those automations week for week is, for example, what enabled us at Klarheit, which is a coaching calendar here from Cologne, to convert 25% of an email list of 16,000 to e-commerce customers. Yeah, 4,000 people actually converted. There are over 6 emails that were sent out every week for 6 weeks. Yeah. And that was a really great strategy, which came like from lead ads, which is a type of Facebook ad where you can see like a little pop-up form. They immediately land an active campaign thanks to Zapier. Yeah. And then they get those sequences. Depending on what they are doing in the emails, I can send them different emails. If they are buying something, I can set them to another sequence and keep them engaged as well, because I, for example, would prefer to ask them for reviews instead of bugging them continuously with buying my product, which they already have. So that is a very simple way. You can do this in MailChimp. It is just not as a nice overview, yeah, as ActiveCampaign or the other email tools that I mentioned, but it's absolutely possible to set this up. The Klarheit example was in MailChimp. So what happens if they purchase something? Yeah, they now get tagged by the CRM system. Oh, there was a purchase, and now they get automatically a thank you email. And then we wait for 2 days, and then we ask them, oh, how did you get started? Did you receive the product? Did you, let's say it's a virtual good, then it makes sense for 2 days, otherwise you would have to wait some more. How did you get started? And help them with the onboarding process. And 2 days later, you send them some help docs or other resources, depending on their interaction with your product. And my idea here is to always help people to find the next step to actually do. And every customer has their unique onboarding experience. Yeah, not all of the customers have to get the same thank you email at the same time. That would be super weird. It can get a bit confusing because you don't know how many emails have already been sent out this week when you're sending out your emails. You don't want to maybe overdo it with emails like some companies like to do. But generally, the customized email journeys have a way higher open and conversion rate than the normal all-in-one newsletter emails. So if you want to connect everything, you can use a tool like Zapier. Here, for example, is how a lot of you ended up here. You have a new Eventbrite registration where you already consented to everything, GDPR holiness. And then we sent you to a little tool called, what is it called? It is a Zapier function. It's based on another tool which is called Lead Score. Yeah, and it finds the person and their company information if possible. And then it creates or updates the lead in ActiveCampaign, so I know who has been interested in which topics in my CRM. And then it sends me a nice message into Discord, which is my equivalent of Slack. Yeah, it is like Slack for gamers. Yeah. I really like it. And since I didn't had a Slack account, I had to create a new fake Slack account, yeah, in order to try that. So how does this look like? Yeah, let me see if I got a good example here. So on Zapier, you can enrich your data. You can tell them, grab this, then please give me the lead score, then put it into ActiveCampaign and match all of the fields to the correct, appropriate properties in ActiveCampaign, for example. And then at the end, you get like all the crazy details. Let's say from an Eventbrite information, I get all of this data. I get exactly when it was, the whole text from the meetup description, the image. I get what type of ticket has been bought, what the purchase value of the ticket was. It is absolutely insane how much data is sent between services and how much we can't see as normal users. So this is how you can get all of those details. And if you want to learn more about that, there are great tools by Digital Marketing Institute, the ultimate guide to marketing automation, which really helped me there. And this is like a more general section if you want to go into this area of automation. HubSpot has one of the best content marketing efforts I've ever seen from any company. I was on their mailing list just to see how good their content marketing is and to get ideas. So learning from HubSpot is, I think, currently the best source for leveling up your game in B2B marketing automation and nurturing leads. So with this area, I really try to automate everything that is necessary in order to give my future customers a next step. I never want to leave them hanging. I always want to give them a chance to increase their commitment with me. I very often see like thank you pages. They just convert it into a lead and there's nothing you can do. It just says, thank you for signing up. We'll be in touch. This is the greatest opportunity in the world. They're hot and eager and want to do something. At least give them an opportunity to share it on social or invite somebody else in, or to actually continue the user journey right now without waiting. Oh, we already prepared for you a little onboarding video. Do you want to take it? Clack. Some people will, some people won't. But I never try to be in the way of increasing the commitment and trust level my lead and my future customer is trying to establish with me. And this is where marketing automation helps me a lot. In emails, in retargeting, in messaging, in all kinds of ways.